Welcome back, everybody, to the Arksansas State Red Wolves Dynasty. Last episode, we got our first win of, I guess, the true official first win of the series as we start out season number 1 in a rivalry game in Game 4. It was a hard-fought game versus our only rival in this series in Memphis. This was a game that went back and forth until the end. Arksansas State started to pull away, but it started to get a little testy, especially around this trick play. We threw a touchdown pass from A.J. Wallace to Jay Harris, and I don't think Memphis liked that because as we ended the game, going into a kneel-down situation, quarterback Jaylon Raynor got pushed over at the line of scrimmage after the play was over, and that ensued a lot of chaos. Fights broke out around the field, and players had to be separated. Coaches had to be separated. It was just an ugly scene. It hit the news. Everybody was talking about it. And now Arksansas State and Memphis just have a label of kind of being dirty teams. So going into conference play, we're going to be looking to shake that label a little bit and show teams we are for real. We're not just a one-win team. We are a team to be reckoned with. So we start Sun Belt Conference play right now, not in the best position. However, I have confidence that our team will overcome what we had in non-conference play after losing 3 straight to open the season. If it gives us any solace at all, 2 of the 3 teams that we lost to are still undefeated at this point in Iowa State and Arkansas. In week 5 here, we have a bye, same with week 6. So we will check out the game of the week here in the Sun Belt. And it's James Madison versus UL Monroe. James Madison is 4-0 in non-conference play, led by junior quarterback Alonzo Barnett, who is probably one of the best quarterbacks in the conference so far this year, and I think he'll be one of the best quarterbacks in the conference in the next 2 years. So let's get into highlights of this game. Can James Madison start the season 5-0? Here's a throw by Barnett across the middle. That one's gonna be caught by the tight end. It's a touchdown, and they already start out quickly on offense as Barnett has been red hot this season, and he's got his senior tight end Kyle, who he hits for 6 in the second quarter now, giving it off to the running back Petaway, and he will fall in for the touchdown. And James Madison goes up by a few scores already. As we fast forward into the fourth quarter, James Madison looking to put a pin in this game. One handoff to Petaway, using his speed to the outside. He finishes the day with 2 touchdowns, and James Madison goes on to win this game. They start the season 5-0. They are the hottest team in the Sun Belt so far this season, and they will be poised to go to the conference championship this year. If they keep up this type of play, 28-7 ends up being the final score. But this is what we have to look up to. Arksansas State is a team that finished 3rd in the Sun Belt a season ago. But we do get some good news in our bye week. We get our top receiver recruit in Brian Lorenz out of Miami, Florida. I like to recruit receivers out of Florida mainly for their speed, and Brian Lorenz has a lot of it. 96 acceleration also, 91 speed. To me, he is an outside receiver. He has that takeoff ability. Now, I have Tanel Bryant right now on our receiving room, who is 98 speed, but the issue is he's very small. Lorenz actually has size at 6'1", so I feel like he would be a better outside receiver than Tanel Bryant is, and I don't think that Bryant is a better slot receiver than Mike Williams, who I have right now. So I don't want to put him there, but I'm going to try to put him in positions that kind of make sense. And then we simulate on to week 6 and we get our top offensive line recruit. And as you've seen through the first 4 games, our offensive line has not been very good. So I'm really looking to get some future offensive linemen who will help out there, because that has kind of been a priority so far this year, really protecting Jaylon Raynor. So here are the full conference standings here in the Sun Belt. As you can see, Appalachian State, who went to the conference championship in season 0, they're actually 0-4 to start Sun Belt Conference play. And if you follow my channel, I did do the Marshall series. Go check that out if you haven't. but we are very familiar with Texas State. PJ Hatter is an amazing dual threat quarterback. As Emil Mahdi is really, really good as a running back. He's tough in this game to stop, and I would say he's probably the toughest running back I've faced in this game. Then they have Cole Wilson, Don Jr., and Sparks and Donnelly. All three of those guys are really, really good. I faced them before. I know what they're capable of, and stopping them is much easier said than done. They also have a very good pass rush and defense. Tony Seymour has 5 sacks this year already through the first 4 games on the year, and they have 7 interceptions on the season as well. So we really do have our work cut out today as we look to go 1-0 in Sun Belt Conference play. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking for the sliders I use. It is the True Ratings Project. Now, this is on Operation Sports, and one thing I want to emphasize is that I do go for the ratings over anything else. Like, that's what reigns free for me, what reigns for me. Obviously, the user does have influence over that, but I do play these on Heisman difficulty. The recommendation is All-American, but I play them on Heisman. So here we go, our 5th game of the season. Texas State is 4-2. I said through the first 4 games, they played 6 already, so they have a lot of experience under their belt, and they start out this game with the ball, led by PJ Hatter, the sophomore. We'll see if we can stop him today. He hands off to Emil Mahdi, showing the patience, breaking a tackle, picking up a gain of 5. I think the one thing that Mahdi brings to the table, he is kind of a shifty power back, if that makes sense. Like, he does not have that home run speed, but here's a throw down the field, and that is a miss. Chris Don Jr. was wide open. We were in cover 2 that play, and Hatter just misses him. So we catch a break already at home, and here is Jay Harris starting out this game with a carry up the middle, going for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5, quick throw, and that is caught by Harden, the senior. Reginald Harden is really the only senior on this offense who's really getting meaningful playing time as far as skill positions go. 3rd and 7, here's a throw out to the left side. There's the freshman Mike Williams fighting for the first down marker, and he will get it for a gain of 8. This drive continues now. Here is Raynor stepping up in the pocket. He goes down, and there is Tony Seymour. Another sack for him on the year. 6 make it. 2nd and 15. Raynor this time steps up in the pocket, and he will get close to the first down marker. That brings up a 3rd and 2 now at the 31. Here is Harris finding some space and picking up the first down. I do love Jay Harris's ability to pick up short yardage gains, and that's when Anthony Capson comes in. Here's an option play to left side. Pitching it to Caps, the true freshman. It's a touchdown. Make it 4 rushing touchdowns on the year by Anthony Caps, and he caps off that drive with a touchdown. 7-0 here for your Red Wolves as we'll see if we can stop the lefty in the pocket. PJ Hatter steps up, and he takes off and slides down for a gain of 4. I've learned my lesson. Put some spies out there on these mobile quarterbacks. Make it so that they can't run. Here is Hatter now throwing to the right side. He's got his man. That one is caught, and it is a first down to Sparks on the outside. So at the 42-yard line, here's Emil Mahdi breaking a tackle. He's tough to bring down, throwing another stiff arm. He's still on his feet. Stone Blanton eventually runs him out of bounds, but now they're easily inside of field goal range. I want to mention they have one of the most accurate kickers in the NCAA in Mason Shipley as they complete that one just short of a first down marker. So now at the 8-yard line, it's a 3rd and 1. Hatter throws short. This one's caught. It's going to be a touchdown. And this time they punch it in after a miss on their first drive where Chris Dawn Jr. was wide open, and Sparks does punch it in. So here we go back on offense. Here is Jay Harris running over a defender to start the first play of the next drive. That's a first down. The key is to get Harris about 15 carries a game. That's kind of the sweet spot with him. just keeping his legs fresh as well. 1st and 10 again here, back to Harris. He picks up a gain of 4. Now, our offensive line has not been very good protecting for the pass, but they've been very good at run blocking. Here's a quick throw out to A.J. Wallace on the RPO bubble screen, and that is a 1st down. Good play calling through the first couple of drives here for the offensive coordinator. Looks like Raynor's changing up the play. Doesn't like the look. He's going to give it off to Harris. Harris fighting forward on a 3rd and 4, and he does pick up, like I said, that short down yardage. He is very, very good at that. But here is pressure around the edge on a 1st down. It's Devin Wright. We got to watch out for him. He is one of the highest rated players on their roster. Raynor steps up on a 2nd and 17, gets a block, and Raynor is sprung free for a gain of 27 yards and a 1st down scamper for him. So we do take another sack now, and we're back here at the 30 again, 3rd and 17. Here is Raynor stepping up, getting to the outside, trying to get back to the 1st down marker, 2 yards short. Raynor's going to line up to go for it here with this Red Wolves offense with only 2 more yards to go here. Here's a jet sweep this time. Mike Williams getting around the edge. It's a touchdown. What a play call. Instead of hammering it home with Jay Harris, we go to the outside with Mike Williams, and that's technically a touchdown pass for Raynor, and Williams runs it in. 14-7 for your Red Wolves. So here's Esmail Mahdi starting out the next drive with the 1st down run, but a flag on the play, and it looks like this one is coming back. So an opportunity here for the defense to get our offense back out onto the field. And they come out here in the goal line formation. 12 personnel, 3rd and 6 this time. Here's Esmail Mahdi, and he goes down. It's the freshman Tre Claybrooks. I cannot say enough good things about Tre Claybrooks. He has honestly been our best defensive lineman so far, or pass rusher this year, and it's not even close. He has made such a big impact, only 69 overall. So here we go, about 3 minutes left to go here in the 1st half as Raynor runs that one, and we eventually pick up the 1st down. Under 2 minutes, here is Raynor in the pocket, nowhere to go with that football. I think he was trying to get to the outside there, and at that point, it was way too late. He should have stepped up. 3rd and 15 now. Pressure, getting to Raynor again. I have no idea what's up with our pass protection, but they just cannot block anybody. Under a minute to go. Here is Hatter in the pocket. He gets turned around, and who was there first? It was Tre Claybrooks, keeping him in the pocket. 3rd and 12. Esmail Mahdi just tries to run the football. He does break a tackle, but a couple of defenders are there, including Stone Blanton, who was there for the final tackle on that play. So here we go, Raynor now. Under 25 seconds to go. Can he put some points on the board? He fumbles the football. Picked up by Texas State. Well, that just happened. And that's what happens when you try to be aggressive at the end of halves. We could have just knelt it out on that play. And instead, Texas State's got it in field goal range. So here is Hatter now in the pocket. Perfect protection. No pass rush. Gets rid of it. It's a touchdown pass. And he will find Donley. You've got to be kidding me. P.J. Hatter with a clean pocket. Gets rid of that football. No pass rush. We just got to do better, team. 14-14. One more play before halftime. We didn't learn our lesson. We go down with the sack. How many sacks is that in the 1st half? I counted 5. And now here we go. 2nd half. We allowed Texas State to come all the way back in this one. More pressure. Same story to start the 2nd half. We have no time to even think. 3rd and 13. Once again. Devin Wright with his 3rd sack of the evening. P.J. Hatter back out onto the field, this time running it with Esmail Mahdi, and he will pick up more than enough for a 1st down on that play. If Texas State wins this game, that offensive line will be the story. There is a throw to the right side. It sparks. He's got it for a first down. P.J. Hatter only 100 yards passing in this game, by the way. Not much offense. It's been a lot of defense. A short pass, and that was a very dangerous one to Chris Dawn Jr., but it's completed. Here's Hatter now handing it off, this time to the backup tailback for the touchdown. And that's Perry who runs it in. And Texas State takes the lead here in the second half after it looked like Arkansas State was in pretty good control early on in this game. And now we find ourselves down by 7. Here is some read option, just trying to switch it up. And Devin Wright is having himself a day. That's 5 tackles for loss, including 3 sacks on the day. 3rd and 11. Can our pass protection hold up? And it cannot. Raynor tries to get rid of it. Some of these plays require some time, and that's something we don't have. We enter the fourth quarter now, down by 7. Here is Hatter with good field position on the next drive. Here's Esmail Mahdi breaking a tackle. And it takes 3 defenders just to take him down on that play. 3rd and a long one. Handoff. Esmail Mahdi gets the block and does get freed up for the first down. I thought we were going to make the tackle right there. And the offensive line had other ideas. Another 3rd and 5 now. 9 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Hatter changing up the line. He has a drag route short. This one is going to be caught, but Joyner will come up with the stop there. And bring in Mason Shipley here to make it a 2-score game. And that kick is just inside the left upright and good. Plenty of time left in this game, 8 minutes to go. So no mistakes here as Raynor kind of scrambled into the pressure. The 8th sack of the day. I think he's seeing ghosts at this point. 2nd and 16. This time he steps up and runs the football and has enough for the first down. My big concern with scrambling with Raynor is he is very fumble prone. And now 6 minutes to go here. We've wasted a lot of time on this drive. Here's a short throw out to left side. It's Reginald Harden who picks up the first down. At the 39-yard line now, Raynor throws short, this time for Mike Williams. Only his 5th catch of the day. Gain of 1. Raynor now 3rd and 9, getting outside the pocket. Look at that glitch by the D-line. We throw deep, looking for Williams. Incomplete. Even when we try to get out of the pocket, the defensive line gets a glitch like that. 4th and 9. In the pocket, Raynor steps up. He takes off and has the first. It puts it on the ground. Picked up by Texas State. You honestly can't make this stuff up. We get a first down scramble. We're there. We try to get down, and Raynor fumbles again. Raynor just has a fumble issue. That's just been what it's been. And sadly, that's kind of hurt us a lot this year. A lot of our turnovers have been fumbles. And here is a big fumble on the other side of the football. This time, Stone Blanton knocks it out. Crazy back and forth here. And how about Blanton? That's why you recruit a guy like that. Picked up by the defense, and we have new life. 4 minutes to go. More pressure, though, from Devin Wright. And another sack by him. 9 sacks on the evening here for Texas State. Here is Raynor stepping up. That one should have been a sack, but he does pick up a gain of 1. And now it's 4th and 13. No time to throw this football at all. Raynor in the pocket, just throwing this one into double coverage before the pressure gets there. Incomplete. And now here comes Hatter with this offense, trying to milk this clock out here at the end of the game. There's a nice tackle by Suntaran Perkins. Where has he been all season long? I have not seen any type of impact from Perkins this year. 3rd and 12. He does get to the quarterback there somehow when it does not really matter. Down by 10 now. One more drive remaining, it seems, for the offense. Raynor breaks a sack. is still on his feet and gets to about the 39-yard line on that scramble. 1st and 10 again. Here is Raynor throwing deep. This one looking for Mike Williams, a bit underthrown. 3rd and 12 at our own 37. Pressure up the middle. Raynor scrambles, throws this one deep, and this one's intercepted. And that will be the ball game. Trying to make something happen. Raynor doesn't throw that one accurately. He throws it a bit behind. The cornerback keeps up with the receiver on that and ends up jumping it. And that will be the game. Devin Wright gets player of the game after that 4-sack performance. He was wreaking havoc all game long. And it showed in the box score. We couldn't do anything passing at all. Even the RPOs weren't working to some avail because we had to start to pass the football. We tried to run a little bit, but then it started to get stopped. So I needed to throw the football. 12 carries for Jay Harris. Like I said, 15 is the sweet spot. We definitely should have got him a few more, but what is 3 more carries at this point? But we should have definitely rode the running game a little more after getting pressured like that. And I got to say, Tennell Bryant has been a big disappointment this year, at least so far. The 98 speed, I thought I was going to be able to use it, but we don't have enough time to even throw the football down the field. So we're going to have to figure something out there. But Tre Claybrooks, 2 sacks today. If there was one shining moment, it was him getting after the quarterback still and then Stone Blanton forcing a fumble late. Santarin Perkins started to get home late, but to me, that's just not good enough. I think we're going to look at different options there. It could be controversial because he is one of our highest paid NIL players on our roster. So that could definitely ruffle some feathers. But we're trying to win football games here. We do get another commitment here from another offensive player for the future, Enrique Gatewood, the power back out of Hollywood, Florida. He has a good balance, actually, of power and speed. He's 91 speed, 80 carrying, 80 trucking, and 80 break tackling. Right now, we have Jay Harris. Gatewood is a bit more explosive to me, so that is very, very cool. And he won't have to play in year 1 because we have Jay Harris as a junior. So we will probably get to redshirt him and then really complete that running back room with Joey Garcia as a future scat back. He is 5'11", but he's got a lot of speed at 93. And I think he could be an ultimate weapon in this offense too. So we add Lorenz, we add Gatewood, and eventually we want to add Garcia. So we continue conference play next episode, and it will likely be a doubleheader episode here in the Sun Belt. We take on Southern Miss, who started out 0-4 and now has won 2 straight. I thought this was going to be one of those easy wins on the schedule, but it just might not be. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Let me know what you guys think of the O-line because we might be shifting some things around. We'll see. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.